Welcome back, first timers. But if you're new here, I'm David and this is Terry.
We're the first timers. We're trying things for the first time and you can too.
And in today's episode, we got another baking special.
It's the holidays, you gotta bake.
Oh yeah, gotta warm up the house. I mean, even in Florida, it's dipping down into the low 60s.
Brr. Today we're doing 3 copycat recipes. 1 second.
There's a copy dog.
Hi dog.
Every time.
I think he just wants to be a part of the videos. Today we're making 3 copycat cookie recipes. The first one is from Crumbl cookie and it's called Mom's Recipe. The second is from Panera and it's their kitchen sink cookie. And the third is the famous, the infamous Doubletree.
So famous, it's infamous.
Doubletree cookie that you get when you check into any Doubletree hotel.
I'm excited about that one the most. That's probably one of my favorite cookies of all time.
Yeah.
As always with the cooking videos, I'm gonna get out of here. It's Sunday again, and that means I got some other things to take care of.
Football.
Yes. So I'll turn it over to Terry. I'll be back for the taste test.
We're gonna start with the Crumbl cookie, which is the Mom's Recipe cookie. You need butter, vanilla, egg, brown sugar, granulated sugar, flour, baking soda, cinnamon, salt, oats, peanut butter chips, toffee chips, and chocolate chips. Cookie. So we're gonna start with the butter and the egg, vanilla. This recipe calls for a lot more vanilla than your typical recipe. 1 whole tablespoon. We're also going to dump in the granulated sugar and the brown sugar. Here we go. That looks pretty good. My new handy dandy KitchenAid mixer. Next we're going to dump in the oats and give that a little mix. Now we're going to go in with our dry ingredients. The recipe did say not to add too much flour. You don't want these to be too hard. So I'm not going to put in all the flour yet. I'm going to see what the dough looks like. Just going to give it a little scrape here. We're going to stir in the semi-sweet chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, and toffee bits. So far this recipe seems pretty straightforward and easy. Now we're going to put them on a cookie sheet and bake them for 11 to 12 minutes at 350 degrees. You want to make sure you don't over bake these so they stay nice and soft. So you're going to pull them out of the oven while the center is still a little bit gooey. The recipe says you should use a cookie scooper, but I don't have one. So I'm just going to ball them up a little bit. They're just slightly underbaked, like the recipe said. Nice golden brown edges. And we're gonna put just a little bit of Hawaiian sea salt on them. Next up, we have our Panera kitchen sink cookie. You need 4 sticks of butter, brown sugar, salt, eggs, flour, vanilla, baking powder, semi-sweet chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, chopped pretzels, and chopped soft caramel candies. Has a ton of butter in it. So we're going to start with the butter, and you need to let it mix in your KitchenAid stand mixer with the paddle attachment for 2 minutes. So here we go. See you in 2 minutes. Next, we're going to add in our vanilla and 3 eggs. Oh, that one exploded. Now we're going to give that a mix. Next, we're gonna add in a heaping helping of brown sugar. I've said it in some of our other baking videos, but this KitchenAid mixer makes baking so much easier. Not sponsored, but I could be. Where you at, KitchenAid? Now we're gonna add in our dry ingredients. Just a little at a time.
Oh, God.
So now we're gonna mix in our caramel bites, pretzels, and chocolate chips. I am literally throwing in everything but the kitchen sink. And it's a lot of dough. I'm gonna finish stirring this in and then we'll get them on the tray to start baking. All right, we've got our cookies on our tray. We're gonna bake them for 15 minutes at 350 degrees. The dough seems pretty wet, but I think it's from all of the butter and it's just melting. So I would probably suggest refrigerating for a little bit before you try and handle the dough. Just my thoughts. We're gonna pull out our Panera kitchen sink cookies. Those are some Mondo cookies. And now we're gonna top them with just a tiny bit of sea salt, Hawaiian salt. Next up, we have our famous Doubletree cookie. You're going to need butter, granulated sugar, light brown sugar, 2 eggs, vanilla, flour, oats, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, chopped walnuts, and semi-sweet chocolate chips. We're going to start again with our butter, our eggs, and vanilla. And now we're just gonna mix it all together. Right, next goes in our brown sugar and granulated sugar. Give that a mix. Make sure your bowl's on tight. Next, we're gonna go in with our oatmeal. I guess it's just oats. It's not oatmeal until you make it into oatmeal. Okay, next up, our dry ingredients. Now we're gonna add in our chopped walnuts and semi-sweet chocolate chips. Once we get these mixed up, we'll put them on the cookie sheet and bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, let's put them in the oven. It's time to get our Doubletree cookies out of the oven.
It's finally the moment we've all been waiting for. It's gonna be a cornucopia of cookies in my mouth. Like a hurricane of cookies.
Right in your face.
Oh, I can't wait. Just pow, 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 pow. Cookies everywhere. You guys can't smell what it smells like right now. And the house smells amazing.
Like a bakery?
Maybe like a frat house where they're baking cookies.
Okay.
But let's jump into it. What do we have here? Which one do we want to try?
So we have the 3 kinds of cookies. We've got the Crumbl Mom's Recipe cookie.
Okay.
We've got the Panera Kitchen Sink cookie.
All right.
We have the Doubletree cookie.
Okay. Let's save the Doubletree for last.
Okay.
Because I know I like that one.
Right.
Let's try the Crumbl cookie, and then we'll do the Panera followed by the Doubletree.
Sounds good.
Sound good?
Crumbl
So this is the Crumbl cookie.
Yeah. I've never had a Crumbl cookie. They're this variety of the Crumbl cookies, so. This is the one.
Peanut butter.
And the toffee.
Oh yeah. Careful on your teeth.
Those are pretty good.
The chocolate jumps out.
It's got oats in it too.
Oh, that gives it a little nice density. It's sweet, but not too sweet. That peanut butter's nice.
It's like a peanut butter oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, if I had to describe it.
I think you nail it. That toffee's dangerous though if you have fillings. That's an award-winning cookie right there.
I like this one.
It's already going to be hard to beat that one. That's really good.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of Crumbl cookies, and the texture and consistency here matches Crumbl cookies right on.
Okay, well that's good. I did something right. The bar has been set pretty high.
I'd agree to that. It's a great cookie. All right, next up we have the biggest cookie known to man. There you go. Let's just be responsible.
Yeah. I've had Panera cookies before. I've had this Panera cookie before, and they are pretty gigantic.
They're way thinner, but there is a ton of butter. Like, this one's just slipping.
I think there's another video where you're talking about slippery.
This is slippering, but chocolate chip, and then this one has caramel.
Caramels and pretzel.
Oh, that's right. This has pretzel too. Beware though, when I was trying to get these off the tray, they do stick a little bit, so just be cautious of that. You might need a little spatula action because of the caramels. All right.
Cheers, my falling heart.
Wow, it's so crispy. So buttery.
Oh, wow.
That is a butter cookie. And those caramels are disgustingly good.
That's too much caramel for my teeth.
Right. You gotta work through that one. There's a lot to unpack there.
I would cut up the caramels in very small pieces.
I did quarter cut on those individual bite caramels, but...
And I cut them even further down when you weren't looking.
Maybe if they have like a caramel nibs.
Yeah.
Something smaller. Because we had the big full-size... Oh, well, they're the bite-sized candy. Individually wrapped.
Yeah. Other than that, that's pretty good.
The dough is great. Like the actual cookie material. So buttery and crispy.
Yeah.
And even though it's flat, it's not hard. It's fluffy. It's soft on the inside, but very crispy and buttery on the outside. Panera's doing it.
My only complaint is the caramels, but I got a big honking piece. The edge on these, though, the edge is where it's at.
You got to get that side piece going.
Always have a good side piece. Let's move on to Doubletree. I think we spent enough time at Panera.
So this one's probably going to cost you the most because you got to get a room. The other ones you can just stop by and get the cookie, but this is like $200 cookie right here.
Yeah,
per night. Look at this mammer jammer. This one's almost like exactly in between the other two.
It's like they had a baby.
Exactly.
They went to the Doubletree, made a baby.
Yeah. It has that crispy buttery edge. More substantial center of the other one. It has walnuts, chocolate.
It's got oats in it too.
Yeah, I stand by my prediction. The Doubletree takes the win. It's the perfect mixture of the other two cookies. They're all amazing, but this one just brings it. If you follow the recipes below in the description, there's no way that any one of these cookies are not a complete hit at any of your holiday parties, or if you want to give them away as gifts.
Well, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah. If you like this video, check out this video right here where Terry made 3 irresistibly delicious holiday treats. Thanks again for following along in this episode, and join us next time when we try something else new for the first time.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. First timers.
High five.